overtime, tied at 73 off the steal. Maddie Wilkie from half court.
No.
Yes.
Wow. Teams practice these half-court shots every single day now to end shoot-arounds. Maddie Wilkie. Did that bank in or?
Maddie Wilkie from half court.
No.
Yes.
Wow. Teams practice these half-court shots every single day now to end shoot-arounds. Maddie Wilkie. Did that bank in or was that a switch? I couldn't tell by the angle. Either way,
the bank. Practice makes perfect. Hey, how about perfect, man? Just over 2 weeks ago, the Gator Center in downtown.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to just do the first half.
UCLA's only loss of the season ended their perfect season. Real Star Center's Lauren Betts scored 18 points with just 5 of 13 from the floor. All-American Juju Watkins led the victorious Trojans with 38 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists to go with a career-high 8 block shots in SC's 71-60 win, man. USC was all over. Juju was doing her thing. UCLA has now lost 3 straight in this series, so how do they flip that script tonight?
Yeah, well, it goes without saying that they have to do a better job defending Juju Watkins. She had 25 points in the first half of that matchup. She was 6 of 9 from 3. UCLA never adjusted in the first half. They made mistakes. They missed coverages, so there has to be a much greater attention to detail on locating and knowing how they're going to defend Juju Watkins. And then they have to be a great defensive rebounding team tonight. I've talked to Corey Close over the last couple of weeks, and she has said, this is the hardest working team I have ever coached, but the worst defensive rebounding team that I have coached in a decade. She did not mince words. So USC had 14 second chance points in that first meeting, just 3 for UCLA. So they have to be really dominant on the defensive glass, and it starts with Lauren Betts right there.
Well, if USC wants to win, just keep on giving the ball to Juju. She was dominant in that first game. She's been dominant all season long.
Yeah,
hello, everybody.
They do need to find, I think, a 3rd and 4th score in this game to put up double digits.
I have to turn this down.
In the first meeting, obviously, it didn't need much because Juju got 38, but I would imagine that the defense is going to be tighter on her. And then USC has to do it how they did in the first game with disrupt. They were able to force 20 UCLA turnovers. You really want Lauren Betts to feel pressure and uncomfortable to disrupt that offense.
We got Lauren, we got Juju.
Game hasn't started yet. Who's out there? 3 people.
We'll see you back here.
It's just kind of a spur of the moment thing. I hope this game starts soon.
As simple as that, writ large on the marquee, you get the conference and you get the city. If you win tonight, Jason Benetti, Sarah Kustok, Allison Williams, so excited to be here. Toughest ticket in town. It's because of Watkins and Betts. Let's start with Juju Watkins, who was awesome the first time around.
When the lights are brightest, she tends to be at her very best. And
That's not true.
The last time these two teams met. And overall, Juju Watkins is such a complete package.
Why do they say that?
Such a tough matchup on both ends of the
first time around.
When the lights are brightest, she tends to be at her very best. And
That's not even true. When the lights are brightest, she tends to be at her very best. Why do they keep overstating how well she's played in big games? Who's out there today? I'm going to watch this first half here, and then I got to go out. But Juju Watkins has not been big in some of the biggest games this year.
In so many different ways. She's physical, but she also has finesse and a beautiful understanding.
She played well in the first half against UConn. She played well against UCLA. All the other games against ranked opponents, she didn't play well. And she didn't play well when she played UConn last year in the NCAA tournament, which is the biggest game of her career up to that point. So I don't know why they love to overstate things with Juju Watkins. Hi. Yeah, I mean, she's had big games, but in general, she's played below average for big games. So why would you make it? Why would you make such a stupid statement? They love to overstate things about Juju Watkins. I don't understand. They just love it. If you said that about Caitlin Clark, the internet would explode. All the haters would be out. I could go through and let me just see exactly. I'm going to write down what she said. I might even do a video on it. I'm so tired of them overstating things on Juju Watkins. I like the woman, but Juju Watkins.
When the lights are brightest, she tends to be at her very best, and that's exactly what Juju.
When the lights are brightest, she tends to be at her very best. Let me write that down. Because it's not true. When the lights brightest. In fact, the reason she wasn't going to win the Player of the Year was because she had not played well in big games before UCLA. She tends to be at her very best. Who is this woman?
Watkins is the last time these two.
What is her name?
See, to the winner goes the Big Ten championship. It is as simple
Susie
as
something, right?
on the marquee. You get the conference and you get the city. If you
Hello, everybody. I'm picking UCLA.
So excited to be here. Toughest ticket in
Sarah,
town. It's because of
K-U-S-T-O-K. K-U-S-T-O-K. Never heard of her.
Excellent. Start with. Passed away at the age of 95, but his work lives on through our sport as Norman Dale, the basketball coach from the movie.
Hoosiers.
And his words are very fitting tonight.
Don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing,
Bet on UCLA, I agree.
you can be. I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game. In my book, we're going to be winners. Okay?
It's about Indiana basketball. It's not about UCLA basketball, that movie.
City of Los Angeles basketball has deep meaning. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Ram for USC, Juju Watkins, but again, the secondary players like Kiki Iriafen will be so important for UCLA. Yes, indeed, Lauren Betts, but can London Jones defend Juju Watkins like last time when she tried to and was successful sometimes? Kiki Rice, how does she shoot the ball as well? Who is the best supporting player for both of these teams tonight, and what is on the line? It's emotion through the roof. Allison Williams.
It sure is, Jason, with everything on the line in this Big Ten title.
Everything's on the line. No, not everything, just the Big Ten title. It's not the national championship game.
She said we got pumped. We were outworked. We were out-toughed. Whoever handles that emotion and adversity better tonight will win this game.
Allison, that is what we're going to be watching all night long, is where is the energy? Who is using it best? And for UCLA, the last message in shoot-around, as Allison alluded to, was handle the next step properly. Paraphrasing here, right? Yes, you could have an emotional reaction, but make sure the next thing you do is the right thing.
And overall, in that last meeting, USC was the one who set the tone early. They hit first. They protected their home court. I know that this is the battle of Los Angeles, but for UCLA, it's about how they come out and setting the tone out of the game, because both of these teams are so predominant in what they can do on the defensive end.
The Big Ten title is on the line. Both of these teams are 1 seeds right now, according to the projections from the committee. They could get together again in a Final Four, in a national title game. But for now, there is one trophy and one city at stake at historic Pollock Pavilion. USC and UCLA, here we go. Rice for UCLA. This Bruins team just one loss all year. They have been dominant all season long.
Going inside early.
Here is Betts turning and firing. She misses. She gets a second chance. To the lead. Rattled it out.
But rebounding is a huge factor. It's such a big strength of UCLA. So their second chance opportunities is something that USC needs to be very mindful of.
Juju Watkins has the first bucket.
And a three-point shot. We know what she did in that first quarter. It's such a big strength of UCLA. So their second chance opportunities is something that USC needs to be.
Oh, that was a moving pick.
Juju Watkins has the first bucket.
Went and watched the replay.
We know what she did in that first
To get Juju open on a moving pick.
and how she lit things up from the three-point line, a major factor in how they got their start.
38 points. The 8 blocks might have been the story of the year in college basketball. Her defense was outstanding, and her deep position for Betts, she gets it up. Refeed very quickly. She got deeper and missed.
Betts missed 2 ponies there.
That's going to be a key for Betts, how deep she can sail.
Kiki area fed. Second chance for her. That jumper is good for Rhea Marshall, and USC has a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, I tell you what, you'll see the look on their face, the comfort and the ease they're getting into their offense, how they're being staunch on the defense, and they're really confident.
That's a miss for Rice. USC, as Allison said, was in control at the end of that game last time.
A lot of misses.
For UCLA, London Jones, a very strong shooter. So they post here. Tight defense by Urian Fenn, who has just been fantastic this year. Jubilee is pinned, and it's a turnover.
USC is dominant on the defensive side. That's a big reason why they're able to be fluid into their offense when they get stopped. You look right here, and Griffin just does a great job of bottling up Jubilee. Can't do much with it. 3-second call, but overall possessions for UCLA on the offensive end, they can't destroy them.
USC has 10 wins by 30 plus this year. Here's Watkins. Pull up. Oh, this could be one of those nights for Juju Watkins again.
She had a signature night at USC, 25 points in the first half, but she completed 6 threes, and she's cooking already.
Jubilee that rattled out. That's right away by Talia on Olhofer, and a tie
Wow.
to USC. Starts her move. She'll kick it out. Another jumper for Marshall. This one won't fall. Area comes down the rebound. Got it back, and there's 2 down low. Rhea Marshall battling down there with Area Fed.
I don't know if the intended pass from Griffin would give her assist.
UCLA's off to a cold start.
Again, the multiple effort plays.
They're missing some bunnies.
It's an extension of that fourth quarter from that meeting a couple of weeks ago at Galen Center. What's the thing?
Yeah, well, without a doubt, but I think overall in that game, we don't want to compare too much, though it was very recent, and so that's why I think both of these teams will take from and learn from it, but that's where the confidence comes from in USC and this team who Juju Watkins herself did very admittedly about having some tough weeks when she was locked in.
There's another miss tonight. Marker that time. UCLA is 0 for 6. 8 points up and taken away from Area Fed. Waits for Rice into the front court. That three will not fall. Yeah, it's followed. No. Juju on the move. Juju Watkins, a Euro step. She's spun it out. Well, USC really could have a larger lead in this game right now.
Well, and you look at how USC plays, so much of what they want to do is get in transition, that early type of offense.
He's a garbage piece of garbage. You're talking to me, don't invite Rudy? I didn't agree with a decent percentage of his opinions. Let's put it this way. I think he's underrates Asia Wilson, overrates Caitlin Clark, underrates Leah Boston, Lexi Hall underrates her.
It's such an important piece to this team, especially when she's able to knock down 3-point shots. It's not something that she has done with great regularity and efficiency, but she will take them. She takes that confidently, and as you can see, Watkins getting underneath her landing space to give her an opportunity at the line.
That's her first 3 in the last 4 games. She came in 0 for her last 5, and Talia Von Olron, that is that Timo is an NFL player for a decade and a half. As a 4-point play as Kaylee Campbell comes into the ballgame, the freshman for USC. And by the way, you saw a little while ago, Maurice Akunwapo into the game as well.
You bet good money on UCLA. I wouldn't bet on this game, but I'm kind of saving my betting for the Fever and Caitlin Clark winning MVP. I trust them. I don't trust women's college teams that I don't know that well.
And to keep you guys seeing those teams for UCLA, it's a very close team.
Juju is soft roll. She's got 2 more, nearly half the points for USC.
She's special. There's no other ways to say it. And when the moments are biggest, she seems to be at her best.
She's a Michael Jordan of basketball. That's Juju. She's the GOAT of all time already. We got to replace Caitlin Clark really quickly. Yeah, I understand.
My back, my legs, and bitch, all that. My neck, my back, your thighs will be intact. My neck, my back, I smell so good, they ask. Mama, let me show you a deal like this. Dancing tongue, yeah, taste it cool. They have you ever seen a tongue do this?
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving DirecTV? It's like all their apps and channels are connected.
Oh, it's all connected. Shows, movies, sports, cooking shows.
Is she talking to us?
Tell me, how does DirecTV put all your favorite stuff on one home screen? Uncanny content suggestions based on your watch history?
Our mind control. Were you recently electrocuted? A better way to watch whatever you want to watch. Well, I, for one, am intrigued.
Goodness, my allergies freaking if you can't.
You need Astapro.
Astapro?
It's faster, bro. 8 times faster than Flonase.
It's faster, bro.
It's faster, bro! It's faster, bro!
It's mom to you.
Astapro starts working in 30 minutes. Astapro and go.
The world is in constant motion, and you have places to go. Enterprise has more vehicles and locations than anyone, so you can get just the kind of vehicle you need, when and where you need it. Enterprise, for lives in drive.
Panera's packed with flavor bagel just got stacked with even more for just $7.99. Eat our new Asiago bagel stacks. Choose from the chicken Roma with grilled chicken and green goddess dressing to the spicy steak or zesty Tuscan. Only $7.99 each, and only at Panera for a limited time.
I'm thinking of buying a house.
In a house? So? Are you sure? I don't know anyone that owns a house. It's a big commitment. And if you can make it work. I got this.
Sunday, IndyCar gets underway in the streets of St. Petersburg. Sunday at noon Eastern on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
Fox College Hoops is sponsored by Dove Body Wash. 24-hour lotion soft skin now from your body wash. 80 83 and 84, the heyday for USC women's basketball. Back-to-back national champions, Cheryl Miller and her teammates, the toast of the town. Brother Reggie wearing his own jersey of UCLA. That's a Lauren Betts jersey, by the way.
I knew Cheryl Miller would be here.
And right now, Cheryl is watching somebody who might take her scoring average record from her.
There have been some greats in this game to come to USC. Juju Watkins has proven to be one of them already. You see the ways in which she's gotten to her spot. She's been authoritative and assertive in looking for baskets. And this is exactly what we saw in that last meeting in the first quarter, understanding setting the tone and how she's able to use her size, her physicality, and getting the places on the floor and reading what UCLA is throwing at her defensively, because they're going to give her some different looks with different players.
Same for Lauren Betts from USC defensively. Here is area ball on the defense. Harper hit the other side of the rim, and it's out of bounds to USC.
It looked good until the end, that drive.
And they have been, and so it allows them to get to their offense even quicker. And for Juju and what she's been able to do, she wants to go right. We talked to her really close about that. Everyone knows that, but she still finds ways to manipulate the defense to get the shots that she wants.
They're giving her the money. Her wholesale, we just paid like 30%, but she goes right instead of 70%. That's good news for us. Area fan misses the jumper on the rebound for UCLA and the freshman Artisalo. Big three, but it's good for Gardner. She was also against Arkansas. Area fan misses the jumper on the rebound for UCLA and the freshman Artisalo. Big three, but it's good.
Throughout the season, so you look at the area.
She was also against Arkansas in November. She hit 7 of them, and that would be a game changer for the Bruins. Cole missed the turnaround. Watkins with Gardner now. Gardner sizing up here, trying to tunnel through. Great defense. Oh, she scored anyway and a foul. That's 2 on Area Fan, and UCLA charging hard.
Juju Watkins is impactful. She's a transfer from Texas A&M. She's got size, strength, and that's a pretty fadeaway over a tough defender and Kiki Area Fan. And you had mentioned the last time they played USC, she came off the bench and she just gave a solid 18 minutes, 10 points, 5 rebounds. She had a block, but she had a level of confidence to her. You can describe what you need to what this means, but you can see that she's been very steady in her presence on the floor, and doing so again now that they have her matchup against Watkins.
She just knocked Area Fan on the ball game for at least a chunk of time here. That's kicked by Artisalo.
I don't know if it.
These are going to be interesting possessions. You see Barker, she did this before, face guarding Watkins, just kind of trying to take her out of the possession. And so what do the teammates, other players on the floor of USC do to still try and operate and run an offense, even if Watkins isn't quite as involved?
She wants it here. She's got a catch and shoot. And it's a bullseye. Involved, you say.
Never mind. A little pin down, get open. That's where Watkins is so good at picking her spots.
Basically every spot has been her spot so far. She's got double figures already. Artisalo, deep, post, presence, Betts.
That's it. And that's the key for this.
Betts finally did something. Juju Watkins 5 for 6, 3 from 3. She's on fire.
The visceral reaction by Corey Close on the sideline says it all. She's like, man, you cannot be.
Position doing her work before the catch, it is nearly impossible to stop.
Juju, got it again. The visceral reaction by Corey Close on the sideline says it all. She's like, man, you cannot.
Who's Corey Close?
You gave her that type of space. But then the tough part is, though, it's easy to say, much harder to do, knowing she can get to her mid.
Downstairs, there's a 2 for Gardner. She has 5.
Really good play out of bounds out for UCLA. Try and get some easy ones.
She gave it up. Missed it. Rebound for Marker. And we got a foul against USC. That's number 5 already in the quarter.
Juju's got 13 points already, and Lauren Betts has 2. It's only 3 shots. Got to get her some shots.
But the pressure that USC, in particular Kennedy Smith, wants to put on the ball, getting in passing lanes, make sure you feel them. Sometimes that results in picking up some early fouls and giving opportunities at the line. And
I don't know. They don't seem to guard her as closely as I think they should. But they just don't. Maybe they just don't have a great defender for her. Notre Dame had Citron. Is that her name, right? Citron. Yeah, well, Betts is only taking 3 shots. I'm not sure why. Get it in there.
Jump this is for women's basketball from when they started coaching, and how important this night is to the sport. And it's very cool to see that level of camaraderie and then make it a battle for a title. Kennedy Smith on the tuck in, miss it. Gets over the top, her arm chopped, and she'll go to the free throw line. What were you thinking when we heard Corey Close say?
I was going to say, we're going to get into this more later in the game because it's so good now. I had chills, and it makes me emotional. And what goes before me and for all of us who played the foundation of women's sports, I think about them being on prime time hoops with women's basketball so often this season. We had the first game last year with Peyton Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes, and when they were playing Ohio State, that was the first time for Fox that women's basketball was in primetime hoops. And now, like, these women are talented. They can showcase their skills in ways, and you see it, you feel it in this arena, you feel the energy, the attention, and it is a long time coming. Deserve a big tribute and appreciation and gratitude to those, like we're talking about, the Cheryl Millers that are sitting here, and Myers Drysdale, who's in the building, Tina Thompson, Lisa Leslie, all of those. There's a reason why all of us are sitting here and so enthused about what's happening here on the field.
This really is the toughest taking it down as
Watkins finally misses.
Oh my goodness gracious, what a pass to Hackle.
Because Hackle's got the speed, and everyone on that break thought that Van Oldhoffen was going to beautiful defense with a poke from behind, but Van Oldhoffen holds it long enough, and Hackle just slides right underneath. It's a
nice pass, though.
Push. We're going to say over and over again, almost a quarter of the scoring of USC has come from
Who's locked in for Cross? I'm waiting to hear from Robin Lundberg. He said he wants to do it, but he doesn't. He said, give me some dates, and I told him the dates, and he hasn't responded on an X yet. But Pope is, and then I think Act Nation. And then I'll invite, if Robin says no, I'll see if Adrian wants to do it again. She said she wanted to do it occasionally. And if not, then I'll ask Rudy, I guess. I told Rudy in 2 weeks because I tried to rotate everybody. Nice block. She got up there on that one. Unusual in women's basketball. I can't get a hold of him. He hasn't responded. I've emailed several podcasters that have not responded to my emails. So I don't know if they don't check their business emails or they're not interested. Chick Sticks, Scars invited. Ben Daniels guarded. I have no idea whether they even know they're invited. Rosalina Lee, I invited. I W360 Fly Hippie. I just haven't heard back from him. All I got is like business emails, and I try to send messages to him on their videos. And on X, I can't leave a message for him on X because they're not following me. I don't really have a presence on X. I don't really have a column. So if anyone knows how to get a hold of him, it's only a 3-point game. The Pope is coming. Pope wanted to come last week, but I already had 3 people by the time I got in his email and he got back to me. Venom. Well, I don't know. I think I left a message for Venom too. These people don't make it easy for them to get a hold of him. Yeah, if she had an email, I tried to contact her. At first, I didn't realize if you get one email from someone, you can't get another one. It's kind of weird. I had to change like.
This was 15-4 USC. It's a 16-8 run. Let's watch here and see how much should be remaining.
1.92.
And if you know how to get a hold of any of these people, they're invited. I just can't get a hold of them. I'm easy to get a hold of. I don't know what these people are hiding or something.
Nonetheless, to your point of UCLA, just staying patient through this one.
No, Ancestry's done from the late 70s.
A good push by USC and overall to still, at this point, whatever it becomes, but a 3-point game, you got to feel solid about that here at home with the crowd behind you. Man, the cup jumper.
It has quiet once. Sarah, when we walked in right next to Leslie Jones. Right there, it was about 150 people deep.
Review, the fund has been adjusted to 1.1.
Oh, 1.1. We don't want to lose even a second on this game. So, we feel cheated at 0.8 seconds of what's going to be a great college basketball game here. All right, 1.1. One dribble. Shoot. Or catch and shoot. If you're USC, you get up on the ball here.
Yeah, you want to make sure, though, that they don't get anything over the top.
That's what they're trying to do. Parker, the passes. Well, if the next 3 quarters are like this first quarter, you don't need your remote.
Big Ten title on the line, Los Angeles bragging rights on the line, and all the stars are out tonight, and they have been popping early. USC 3-point lead here. So
I really hate dying. Oh, did you see that? They just bring me out again every time I die.
we're going to say it wrong. No.
You can't save us.
One false move and your man better.
Mickey 17, Mark 7, rated R.
When you're a sports fan, nothing beats being there. And when you're with Amex Platinum, you never miss the next big moment. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
Say the word and I'll lift you up. You better fly.
tomorrow at noon and text it to Jen.
Okay, little Wendy's hack. If you want a super fresh, high quality burger every time, tell them you want a hamburger. That's a hack, right? No? A hack-free burger made fresh. Gotta be Wendy's. I'd rather enjoy the world than clean someone else's.
All right, I need a drink. Saturday night.
Conrad Hotels and Resorts. Hilton, go to stay.
This is UCLA, where extraordinary things happen, where the internet was born. Yes, the internet. Where Coach John Wooden inspired us to make each day our masterpiece. We don't just break records, we shatter them. Where legends are made, where about half our state students attend tuition free. To put it simply, UCLA is the dream school. UCLA in the Big Ten, a powerhouse alliance redefining what it means to be legendary.
The struggle in the wild intensifies, while the game shifts to one of strategy. The alliance is made. Extracted, all new Monday on Fox.
Big Ten College Hoops is powered by Ram Trucks, built to serve. Closely played first quarter, Big Ten on the line, Allison Williams.
Yeah, Jason, UCLA head coach Corey Close told us whichever team could handle the emotion and adversity in this game would have the edge, and the Bruins showing that ability here early. The mental side of the game, a huge point of emphasis for the Bruins. They call it mind chip. They brought in Marcos for 2 years. But lately, assistant coach Tasha Brown has taken over that role. And while the message is always evolving, it revolves around 3 pillars: self-image, self-awareness, and self-talk. Today, the big message was team glory. How can we add and multiply what others around us are doing? Now, early on in that first quarter, they were telling the team, you have to reset and refocus. And
All right, well, UCLA recovered. They're only down by 3.
It's exactly as they kind of
I'm still sticking with UCLA.
shoot around, but you're going to have to take a punch at some point today, and they did right out of the gate at UCLA.
Yeah.
Seen that work really pay off.
If Robin says yes, he said, give me some dates. And I said, I saved you a spot for Monday. And he hasn't responded.
And those are the shots though you got to make sure don't mentally wear on you, or that you continue to operate in the same ways that you are. Because UCLA has this shots that is creative quality ones that those ones in basket that just have gone through. But yeah, the mental part of it is huge. That's why you give these players so much credit for the understanding of that and how to best use that and channel that to their advantage.
See what USC does without Juju Watkins, and the answer is a 3 from Kennedy Smith.
They've got a feel about them, a moxie about them, and how they play, how they've shown up, and it matters.
Smith in the passing lane, picks him off. It's a 5-0 run out of the gate in the second quarter with Watkins on the bench.
Defense, offense, 8 points off turnovers now for USC.
They have 20 forced turnovers. Third game in that area, but that's her third.
That's her third, so that's a tough one. This is a tough
Whoa.
one here by Kennedy Smith. Shoots it down the passing lanes and maintains control.
That was a dumb foul by her. She can't.
It is a beautiful play that you see typical of how the Trojans want to navigate through that defensive side to get them some early offense. But that's big to have Kiki Harrison with 3 fouls at this point of the game. You know how important she is to this group on both sides.
And when she decided to transfer, she got on the phone with Juju Watkins to make sure it's the right fit for both of them. They are 2 peas in a pod, really. We get a foul on the floor against USC. Juju doesn't love it, but for Kiri, in 4 of her last 8 games, 20-plus points. She's an important connector on the defensive end as well. How long?
Hugely. Well, at this point, you got to kind of see what the score looks like. And we sit here with a lead and some breathing room to make sure you get into that second half. So you got period in the last meeting. She struggled early on, but was critical in her fourth quarter with 9 points. And so it was Juju carrying it early. Juju really carried it from start to finish. But you need Irvin and her presence, her experience, and what she brings to the table if you're trying to close this one out. You got to think about that big picture.
It is 8 for USC. They get down low again. That ball for Juju Watkins, but it's clawed away by Howell. All the way downstairs and threw it into the backboard. It's a USC turnover eventually. USC got lead year number 4. USC a 1 seed last year. Trying to make it back-to-back years for the 1 seed. They got bounced last year, just shy of the Final Four. UCLA has never been to a Final Four in the current state of NCAA women's basketball. They did win a title back in 1978 and came with W days behind the Canmeyers drop there, among others who we saw earlier tonight. Rice stepping. That's up. So go to the free throw line. 8 times this year, Sarah. Juju Watkins has taken at least 10 free throws.
She's tall, she's strong, she knows how to create contact, and you watch her just coming right into the body. Keep running. There's so many things we talk about when it comes to Juju Watkins, and that is the role of excellent score. It's not just about the score she is, how she continues to grow as a facilitator. Go back to those 8 blocks.
Oh gosh.
She had against UCLA in the win.
According to the announcer, the Juju Watkins is perfect. She has a flawless game.
From her freshman year to her sophomore year, she has seen every defensive coverage thrown at her, and every game plan is against her, and how she continues to find ways to the numbers. I think so.
Oh my God. I can't listen to her anymore.
From her freshman year to her sophomore year, she has seen every defensive coverage thrown at her. But now I think that's where this chess match comes in with her close with UCLA, how they continue to try and make this really tough for Watkins, and hopefully that will mitigate some of the looks that USC is getting on the offensive side.
That's his deep here against Dr. Watkins. There's a repeat of the post
Oh, I can't listen any longer. 17. I don't even have it that loud because I'm doing the streaming.
Strength, and not often you see that up against Lauren Betts. Normally can have her way, but what they want her to do is put it on the floor.
That's a nice out-of-bounds play for Hopkins at UCLA.
Not the first time we said that about the Bruins. They do a very good job in their execution of running. Sometimes the other players are trying so much grabbing that it opens up those cuts.
Juju twice started on shot instead came up for Smith, who misses. Legacy continues at UCLA. There's Hopkins again.
Jordan Betts knowing how to pass out the double, nearly triple team, and what a cut.
Rebound on the foul against Gardner.
Those are the things that make UCLA special. When Betts sees 2-3 players on her, everyone, the defense collapses. If all eyes are on her, Hopkins was the cut from the weak side. And I think that type of movement is what we haven't seen enough of from the Bruins. They're trying to space things out, yes, and look for 3-point shots, but they've got so many great selections that can cut off the ball.
Hopkins, who grew up wanting to play for UCLA, couldn't even imagine a game like this, right? The title on the line. City is somehow going to go down for Kennedy Smith. What in the world? All we were missing was the trapeze.
Someone get him a trapeze. Hurry up.
Has been absolutely Knocked away by Juju Watkins. She's studs down there. What big minutes she's played in this series. A screen from Juju Watkins. Off and knocks it down. That was 9.
Put yourself first. You can't be relentless. You can't dominate. You can't take credit. You can't.
You getting nervous about your bet?
You can't win. So win.
I have a genetic disorder.
Rob picked USC. I figured UCLA would win at home.
I'm not stopping until I get it back.
Down by 10, but it's still a lot of time left.
My new car. Please bring me good juju.
You need a Juju?
Juju Watkins.
Check this out.
Wow, that is good, but I just wanted to make sure my car has coverage.
Oh, you don't need me. You need, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
The State Farm agent can help you choose the right coverage at a price that's right for you.
So who's up for some one-on-one?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since we started Fetch, America's rewards app, we've helped people earn over $1 billion in Fetch points. Our next mission, to help you earn another $1 billion in Fetch points as fast as we can. Do you want a free gift card?
Yeah.
What's the catch? There is no catch. You literally get free gift cards for scanning receipts, playing games, or doing your shopping. Download Fetch and enter code FETCH for 2,000 points towards your first reward.
Right this second. At some drive-through somewhere,
I'll have
someone really wants a soda. Which just feels like a whole lot of sugar to have in broad daylight.
Hello?
She's thinking.
Are you okay?
I'm thinking. See? What if they were a better soda?
Hurry up!
Okay, I'm gonna freak out. It's a drive-through, not a confession booth. Show up a poppy, please.
Okay, right. 5 grams of sugar. That's actually an amazing goal.
Does, right?
It is good.
Hilton is bringing you more new ways to stay than ever before. With all new places, there's all new experiences to enjoy. Hilton, for the stay.
You better hurry up. You still have a chance to say you were a fan before everybody else. Oh, too late.
Gaga and Mariah receive iHeart's top honors, the iHeartRadio Music Awards, live Monday, March 17th on Fox.
Juju Watkins is making big moves on and off the court. Check out this larger-than-life mural downtown Los Angeles as Nike celebrates her in their latest So Win campaign. We mentioned.
Where's Rob at? Rob is working.
Leslie Jones, your biggest fan. She told me the biggest fan in the entire arena. Miles Garrett.
Yeah, I see some, Charlie, I seen some empty seats too.
And then, all of us very excited to see John Legend here as well. This is the center of Hollywood this evening.
We don't even have, we gotta go to the game. We don't even have time to show.
Yeah, Lauren Betts has disappointed me 2 games in a row against USC. She was looking dominant in the middle of the season, but
Really impressive. Pure Pauly Pavilion on the road, understanding the magnitude of this game. Really strong start. First quarter,
right now I would vote for her 4th in the Player of the Year voting. Tanaya Lotson put her up there with Hannah Dago, obviously.
Jones, who doesn't take a shot from 3. She looks all the way through and picked up by Hawkins. Yes. Didn't take the shot, snapped it onto the corner instead of Mr. Jones. That's clears the rebound and a reset for UCLA. Surprising more than didn't take that shot.
I think she saw Juju Watkins coming over. Watkins played for a long time.
That's his team. She scored.
And that's exactly what UCLA needs. And Lauren Betts is strong underneath, but it's that deep positioning that makes such a difference.
No dice. Rebound. Go on to Salo. On the hand. That's a little too much. Winner gets the Big Ten title. Outright. Winner gets the entire city. Outright. USC.
Yeah, and she was even injured for 3 games, I think, Latson. She gets rebounds. She gets assists. She got a nice shooting percentage. She doesn't play with a ton of talent either.
You can feel how special it is for so many LA players here
I'd like to see the replay on that. It looks like she traveled because she got fouled. I'd like to see the replay on that.
She's going to a right. She's working in single coverage, and that's where it's the next play mentality. And whether she was or wasn't, but Juju does potentially still think about that last possession, and Juju got exactly where she wanted to on the floor.
Wasted that time, rebound, brought a hole off it. She had that pass sized out all the way and nailed it to Kennedy Smith. On time.
Credit to USC in transition, but there's been too many times that UCLA has been back, but have just gotten lost on weak side players for the Lions.
Watkins on Betts, and we got a whistle down low. Betts took an extra step. She's frustrated, you can tell.
Because there's a feel that she's getting hacked across the arm. Let's take a look at this. So you got the forearm bar, and then, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of it. I can understand.
That's not a foul?
Level of physicality to play with, but she's getting hit, she's getting grabbed in certain parts. And
Come on. Seriously?
in particular, I do feel.
Why does Juju Watkins get a better whistle than Lauren Betts?
This is exactly what Allison reported on, right? What is your next step with that? Do you carry that frustration to the next
Just because she's a big woman, you don't not call fouls when she gets hacked. They didn't even call it foul on Watson. They call it travel on and Betts. It's a terrible call.
Two shots coming.
What you can see though is take a look right here, good drive by Parker, and not a ton of contact there, I'll say, but overall, USC's defense is swarming, and it's characteristic of how they played all season long.
Man, if you could somehow give Caitlin Clark Juju Watkins whistle, her numbers would go way up. That coach is railing into him. And the ref's going, sorry, I got to stick up for the sister.
UCLA has never won tonight. The battle for the Big Ten title. Juju Watkins on the kick, down to the corner. That shot no good. Offensive rebound out to Waco, and she whips it into the backcourt.
So there's give and take. That's an excellent offensive rebound. You love that from Akun Waco. She's done some great things, but possessions matter, and just continue to make sure that you are valuing that and patient with your passing.
Turnovers so far for USC. Two leads. Carter in the lane. She was fouled.
Oh my God, they called a foul on Watkins.
USC, neither coach is happy.
Look, I would say overall, this is a really, as you would anticipate, a really physical game. And both of these teams, so much of what they do is dominant on the defensive side.
Another slip from Watkins. She has been awesome away from the wall.
The 100 plays have been working for UCLA.
Watkins draws a whistle. I would venture to say, Sarah, correct me if I'm wrong, a physical game benefits USC tonight.
Yes, I think so. I think they've imposed their will. But what I will say to that capacity, too, and you're right, probably, because a lot of what they do is a little bit more predicated on getting in the paint, on penetration, on drives, and they're a team that likes that type of contact. For UCLA finding areas, though, that they can create three-point looks and potentially knock down three-point shots, I think is something to monitor because that may change the dynamic of what happens here.
Watkins. No, she knocked it off her and knocked away. It's out of the air or thereabouts. She picked it up on the ankle, lost it on the way up with the ball. It's taken by UCLA. Parker, double the post again and with it free. It's good. Starts to move. Scores. That is excellent. For Juju Watkins, who wants this to be her city.
She is strong, and her bag is deep. The pullback, the finish, she's got such great body control. And she knows exactly how to work those angles, and she is locked in.
Where was the foul?
There's enough contact early on, and she had it on the gather.
Oh, please. I saw no foul on that play. The woman was moving back with her hands up straight up early on. Then they should have called the foul early on. It was during the shot. There was no foul. Is this woman like related to Juju Watkins? Caitlin's got to get her a whistle, I'll tell you. Maybe she can borrow it for the season or maybe a game or something.
Yeah, and that's the things you monitor. And again, both teams trying to exploit those differences. But you mentioned the points off turnovers. That's what USC does. That's a reason why, even though they're a team that doesn't take a lot of three-point shots, they don't necessarily always shoot the highest of efficiency. They will come at you in waves. They force you to 20 opponent turnovers, and they're so good in then capitalizing at the other end.
They've already won 2 road games against top 10 opponents this year. Full on good deflection under a minute to go first half. Lloyd's good defense, screen from Kumaro. Blocked away by just absolutely smothered.
Handles lightning quick. If she can get downhill in a hurry, but this is good help side coming over from Gardner. I do believe staying with her. That's where the size advantage of the brilliance needs to come into play, especially when it comes to some of the players trying to get in.
Juju on an island. 5 to shoot. She pulls and got it. Some nights, 12 in Cardinal is unstoppable.
Asterisk on some. Juju is nice. I mean, she's so smooth in what she wants to do. And we say it so often, there's nothing we love more than a player that when the moment is biggest, they are ready to meet it.
Entrenched in the city, she decided to stay home to play college ball to help improve the program. It felt something like a sleeping giant to her. 5, she tries to hook a pass. Howell couldn't come up with it. Artisano up and that 3 UCLA had a chance, but the Bruins have trailed at the half now 3 times all year. Twice against USC, and it's the largest lead for the Trojans at 46-32.
They got some work to do, but there's a reason why you play 2 halves, and they're here at home, so it's something to talk to as you head into the locker room.
I could leave the stream open if you want, but I'm leaving and coming back. I'll have the stream on without me being here, so you guys can talk.
We got to keep him off the boards. I'm not surprised by what she's capable of, but we need to continue to make sure we keep them off the boards and we guard. For your team, what has been the key to turning your defense into offense in that first half? Well, Timothy Smith is an incredible on-ball defender. I think we're trying to be aggressive and turn them over, and then I want us to play like we're shot out of a rocket and run really fast, and that usually gets us good looks on offense. Thanks, Lindsay.
You would say, yeah, they're absolutely doing that. Coming up at the half, our Ram Trucks halftime report. Mike Hill in Los Angeles have all of these headlines. Nobody has as good of a mustache as that guy we just saw. A buzzer beater out in Utah as well. We'll see if we have a buzzer beater here tonight. Right now, all USC trying to win this city. We send you for the Ram Trucks halftime report to our studio down the road right after this. You're watching Fox Prime Time Hoops.
Ally helps millions spend smarter and save more for the things that matter most to them. That's why we're the bank that's your ally.
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving DirecTV?
It's like all their apps and channels are connected.
Oh, it's all connected. Shows, movies, sports, cooking shows.
Is she talking to us?
Tell me, how does DirecTV put all your favorite stuff on one home screen? Uncanny content suggestions based on your watch history? Or mind control?
Were you recently electrocuted?
A better way to watch whatever you want to watch.
Well, I, for one, am intrigued.
This is Pato Award. His last name's Irish, but his first words were... Pato's the fastest 25-year-old on 4 wheels. He's tasted every kind of victory except for the lactose variety. Pato looks like a one-man boy band. He charms like a British spy. He smells like Bird Brothers, and he doesn't have fans. He's got groupies. So whether you love him or love him, take a look at the next face of IndyCar. This is Pato Award. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
Hey there, Martina McBride here to introduce the new Lady Luck Scratch Off ticket. You can win the trip of a lifetime to see me perform in the Smoky Mountains at an exclusive event. That's not all. There will be more chances to win cash prizes with a staggering $500,000 of grants. So don't miss out. Simply buy and enter your Lady Luck Scratch Off ticket today.
Okay, son. Focus on what you can control. Everything else is just noise.
When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for dental.
I've got a lot going on right now.
Let's focus. What are your top priorities?
Hi, I'm renovation expert Scott McGilvery. I know bathroom modeling, and I've seen all the gimmicks. Buy now, half off, free installation. This is why I work with Bathfitter. With 40 years of experience and 2 million installs, I trust their integrity. Bathfitter gives you a fair price and sticks to it with a lifetime warranty. You don't need gimmicks, just a partner you can trust. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com for your free consultation.
Take one.
Hello, everybody. Oh, what do we got? Oh my God, it's a 20-point game. It's not looking good for UCLA. Let me see get my glasses. Let me see what you guys been saying. Charlie, how much did you bet? I hope not that much. This is not good. I thought UCLA was going to win too, so I don't blame me for betting. I wasn't surprised USC won the first game at home, but kind of surprised they beat them 2 in a row. But USC is looking like the better team over these 2 games. I wanted to make reserve judgment until I saw them both play a home and away series. They'll probably have to play again in the conference championship and maybe in the NCAA tournament. So maybe UCLA will figure out what they're doing wrong. Yeah, their offense doesn't look good. I agree. Yeah, Betts hasn't come up big 2 games in a row against USC. Although she could have got a little help from the refs. She's been getting fouled underneath and not getting called. Let me turn on. I had the sound off because I couldn't listen to that woman anymore. You would have thought Juju Watkins was Michael Jordan the way she was talking about her. Which is, I mean, I like Juju Watkins, so it's not a knock on her. It's just the announcer's fault. These guys are up by 20. They're not going to come back. USC's been in control the whole game. Oh, you really brought it back within 4? Yeah, but well, nice block of Betts on Juju Watkins. That's what Juju Watkins did last game in the 4th quarter to Watts. She had in the 4th quarter alone, she had 2 or 3 blocks. So let me look at the stats. So Juju's come up huge 2 games in a row. I think she finally, the pressure that she got where they tried to overhype her, it got to her, and now she's recovered and she's playing her game. So it's good. I have nothing against her as long as they don't tell her she's perfect.
Juju Watkins defensively. She was talking to Ben Burns, her longtime assistant, and Ben kept saying that they want to trade. Are you going to drill that one? You going to make that happen defensively in drills? The answer is no. Juju just does it herself and plays by her instincts as Matthew tells her to. That's the word. No, that stays alive off the backboard. And you're starting to see that filter, and it has, through how USC plays and the freedom that Lindsay Gottlieb entrusts them with of playing with instincts. Yes, you have a game plan, but a lot of these players, Juju Watkins being one, is just extremely talented, a smart basketball mind, and has those instincts. And so a lot of those plays, some of those blocks, some of that is freelance. And that's why they have had such success.
Yes, Juju Watkins. I've been saying that Juju Watkins. I don't know if she's a 9 out of 10, but she's a little inconsistent on defense, but she's great when she's on. But it's close to 9 out of 10, and her offense is 7 out of 10. That's pretty accurate. Her shooting percentage is way too low for a volume shooter, and she still has too many turnovers to assist. For her career, she still has more turnovers than assists. This year, she has more assists and turnovers, but very little amount. Once she corrects those, she's got such great athletic ability and size and a feel for the game. she'll be one of the greatest players of all time, both in college and at the WNBA level. I just don't like it when they tell her she's Michael Jordan. Well, she's also a very good rebounder partly because of her size, but. Yeah, Michael Jordan was my favorite athlete of all time, so you're not going to get any disagreement from me. She started out the season slow, and she gave Hannah Hidalgo and Lauren Betts the odds-on favorites to win for a while, and now she's stolen it back. Hannah Hidalgo's been playing okay, but she hasn't been shooting that great. She started out the first half, 2/3 of the season really hot, and she looked like the best player in the country. But now Juju looks like the best player in the country. So it's close. I like Hannah, so I think I like watching her play. She's spunky, she's exciting, she's fast, but she hasn't been shooting well lately. And Lauren Betts, that's 2 times in a row against USC. She didn't come up big. I think she had some big games, but it seemed to be some centers that weren't as strong. So I put her I don't know. Elia Watson looks better than her right now. I'd put her 4th, Lauren Betts. She was the favorite about a month ago. I put Hannah 2nd and Juju 1st and Tania Watson 3rd. What do you guys think? How would you rate the player of the years in college?
During the Jeep President's Day sales event, get $7,500 total bonus cash allowance on 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland and Summit models.
Hidalgo? She'll make it in the WNBA. The question is, and I have this as one of the questions for my show on Monday night. I just haven't used it yet because I only had one show. How much of a difference will it make it when she jumps to the level about her height, and what type of she's going to make it in the WNBA? It's just a question of how good she's going to be, and that height thing is really hard to predict. So we'll see. She's got so much going for her that, to me, she's going to be a good player in the WNBA. I'm not predicting superstardom when you're 5'6", but she has enough to make it in the WNBA and be a good player. I'll say that. She plays taller than she is. She's super quick, super athletic, super fast, and she almost has the Caitlin Clark it factor with the spunkiness and how aggressive she is and how much energy she has. And she's faster than Caitlin Clark, so that's good. So there's too much going for her that the 5'6" not going to stop her from being a good player. It's a question of how good. I don't know. When I say good, she's going to be like a starter that's and stuff like that. I don't know if she's going to be an all-star or all-pro or anything like that. She's 5'6". We'll see. Obviously, she's not going to be as good in WNBA as she is in college. Juju Watkins will have a better career, obviously, in the WNBA than her. But I don't know. We'll see. I think she'll be a good player, but no big star. I think it's hard to predict when you're 5'6", but yet you have so many intangibles to overcome that. So we'll see. There's not been a lot of 5'6" players like her, in women's basketball throughout the history to really have a good guess on what they're going to do. And everybody's different. I'm disappointed in UCLA. Maybe because they crushed South Carolina, but South Carolina's now lost three games, right? So UCLA and South Carolina were both overrated what they looked like early in the year, I would say. And USC's rounding into shape. Well, she got stolen there, but once Juju got over the pressure from trying to be Michael Jordan in the face of women's college basketball, she's playing really well.
You know, we talked about Juju Watkins' family and her grandfather and her
Yeah.
great-grandfather.
Yeah, Betts she's dropped a lot in just the last month. A month ago, she was like at her top of her game, and I don't know what happened. Maybe the centers she was playing against. I know some of the teams are good because she had some big games against good teams, but maybe the centers weren't any good, and that's why she dominated. When she plays against better centers, maybe she's not so dominant. Maybe she's not that great a player. She's slow, obviously. So that won't help in the WNBA. Even with her size, she seems to be slow for her size. I don't know.
Yeah, and you said this too, just remembering the foundation that has been laid. You know, it's just what USC has been able
I don't know.
so many players. You're talking about Cheryl Miller.
So Monday night at 6, Caitlin Clark's crossover. Don't forget. Hopefully it went well last week. If Adrian Rouse comes back, I'll try to have her on when Rudy's not on. Because he talked to her a lot and people wanted to hear more from her. That's the feedback I got. Tournament's going to be fun. Yeah, the NCAA tournament in the women's got me more interested in the men's for like the second year in a row. Any other women? I have reached out to them. I just don't. I can't, they got to get respond. Rosalina Lee. I think she's smart. I tried to get in touch with her. I think who's that woman? I don't know her name. The woman on W360. People think she's funny. So I'm anyone on Caitlin Clark who's a Caitlin Clark supporter who has semi-intelligent views, I'll invite on the show. I just can't get a hold of all of them. It's just they don't all have emails. I don't know who Hunter is, but yeah, if you know how to get a hold of them, you can reach out to them, and they're all invited. I want to do a game on. I want to do a Monday and a Thursday night show because that way I'm going to give me on once a week, and I get like 6 rotating guests or something like that. Is that her name, CJ? I don't know. I tried. I sent an email. Yeah, the woman in the beginning said that Juju Watkins plays her very best when the lights are the brightest. And it's not even true. She plays averages when the lights are brightest overall. She's played good twice against these games, but she's had a lot of weak games against good opponents and big games like this year. But she's turned it around against UCLA because nobody can cover her on their team. Like when Notre Dame played her, they had Citron on her, and that became a problem. Yeah, well, Citron's a very good defender, and she's almost the same size. It might be the same size. She's good, but she didn't support Caitlin Clark being put on the Olympic team. You go look at her old videos. I was disappointed in her in that. Because normally she's smarter than that. She didn't seem to support her. I don't know. I don't like anyone that didn't support Caitlin Clark being on the Olympic team. I thought that was a travesty. I thought it was an obvious choice for her to be on the team. Her talent was very foreseeable. They knew that they were double teaming and triple teaming her all those first 10 games. And I saw how good she was in college. This is ridiculous. 42-year-old Diana Taurasi was a liability on defense, hadn't made all-pro team in 4 years. They put her on the team. Chelsea Gray hadn't even played a game. She was injured, came back all hobbled. Was a liability on defense, barely played in the finals. Don't get me going. Don't get me started on that, you guys. It was good for Caitlin Clark with the rest thing, but she might have come back with more confidence playing with them. Even more confidence. Because she knew she could play with them. I didn't think she was I don't think she's a hater. I'm just telling you, I'm disappointed in anybody, even Dan Patrick and Michael Wilbon. And I love Dan Patrick. Michael Wilbon, I watched Pardon the Interruption for 20 years. I think it's a mistake. They especially when they didn't make the argument about her numbers and then talked about her numbers and then talked about the obstacles that the league gave her, the tough schedule, the lousy coach, lousy teammates, unsupportive teammates, the bad whistle. And most of all, they were double and triple teaming her, and nobody else in the league was getting double and triple teamed. So she actually played well considering all those obstacles. But no, people didn't all see that. They should have been at least making that in their argument. That's my problem, is they should have at least been making that in the argument. And then her numbers were actually slightly better than Donna Taurasi. But Donna Taurasi should have been on the team in the first place. You shouldn't even compare her numbers to her. And they should have just put on her. And once they saw Chelsea Gray was still hobbled, they just put a Caitlin Clark on it. And I would have taken Diana Taurasi off and put, Agumake. She already withdrew her name, but I guess I put on Angel Reese maybe for the 12th person because it won't matter. Oh, Cheryl Miller with the butt slap on Juju. I saw it. I like Cheryl Miller. Now she seems bright to me. That's why I was disappointed she didn't make an argument for Caitlin Clark to be in the Olympic team. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't seem like a hater. I'd love to have her on the show. She seems smart to me, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't. If the Olympic thing came up, I wouldn't give her a hard time. It doesn't mean I wouldn't give her a hard time about it. I'd give Dan Patrick a hard time if I interviewed him on the show, because he didn't make that argument. He just said they wanted to earn it, and that he didn't think she was one of the top 12 players. That's essentially what he said. You have to analyze it from all the obstacles they gave her too. And also the tradition that they had with Brandon Stewart, Candace Parker, Donna Taurasi. They got placed on that Olympic team without even playing one game in the WNBA because they came out of college as player of the year and a good college player of the year too. All of them. So they were definitely all above average college players of the year, with many championships and stuff. So they should have did the same thing with Caitlin Clark automatically and found a spot for her. And if you can't see that, how the unfairness of it, then I don't know. I just lose respect for your thinking.
The USC Trojans, and also sometimes their matchups matter. Differences in game plans and how teams come at you. And teams just have another number. And you've seen that thus far in their small sample.
Juju will get the fouls Clark never got. You mean the foul calls or the fouls itself? Clark got plenty of fouls. Flashy Boo, please explain your comment. I don't understand your comment. The fouls Clark never got. Juju will get the foul. You mean the foul calls? Is that what you mean? Okay. I agree with you now. Now, Juju will get a good whistle from the moment she's in the WNBA, even though she's a rookie. I guarantee it. Her whistle's going to be 10 times better than Caitlin Clark's. I'll bet you $1 million on it. Well, bottom line is the 6 people who voted, they had this decision to make. And I don't know if all 6 of them voted for that. Who knows? There's 6 of them. There's 5 women. Most of them were black lesbians. And then there's a white male. The director was white female. Used to be player of the year, I guess. Jess. And then I think the other 4 were all like black lesbians. That's what someone told me. I'm just trying to look it up again. So who knows? I mean, for instance, the guy could have voted for Caitlin Clark, and he was outvoted 5-1. So I wouldn't want him fired, but I want the rest of the committee fired if they didn't vote for him. Whoever didn't vote for Caitlin Clark, I would have fired the committee. Taurasi knew she wasn't good enough to be on the team. She knew she hadn't made all-pro team in 4 years. All right, I give Juju Watkins credit, but I made a video of her today, so it's not like I wasn't willing to give her credit before. I don't mind Juju either. I just wanted to quit talking about her like she's perfect. Paige gets twice as much criticism as Juju. And Paige is actually playing well. She's just not assertive enough. She doesn't take over a game. You know, her numbers are good. She's playing well. She just doesn't come up big enough. But Caitlin has this unbelievable ability about making people better by a large margin and better than anyone in women's basketball history. And that's where she stands apart from everybody else. And I can see the advantages of Juju Watkins. I'm not going to hate on her. I think she's going to be a great, great player. I think she'll be better than Asia Wilson, to tell you the truth. And Asia Wilson has 3 MVPs, but Juju Watkins' MVP is going to have to be in competition with Caitlin Clark's. And so we'll see. All right. Oh, gosh. Let me turn it.
What's the mindset you guys brought into this game that allowed you to be successful? I think teamwork. Everybody scored. Everybody made a positive effect on the game. So I'm really proud of what we came to do here, and we really said what we were going to do, and we did it. You certainly had a positive effect on the game. 30 points, 3 blocks. You're from this city. What is it about playing in this game, this rivalry game, that brings out the best in you? Yeah, I think it means so much to just know the history of it all. This is a really historic building, especially for USC. You know, we come here not that often, so when we come here, we make sure that we seize the opportunity. You seize the opportunity, of course. Best player in the country, and it's because of things y'all don't see. The poise, the leadership. Oh my gosh, Coach, obviously so proud of what you've done and what you all have.
Well, we know who's winning player of the year.
What does that mean to this group?
So anyways.
It means a lot. Coach was saying that it's really just a testament to our longevity and
she'll win it. She had so much favoritism towards him to begin with. All she's got to do is play equal with Hannah Hidalgo, and she'll win player of the year. We'll see how Hannah closes the year out before I say who I think should win, based on what they performed. Hannah can turn it around, and she hasn't been shooting well.
Relentless and a resiliency about them, and obviously a drive and a motivation for the bigger picture of what they want to accomplish.
Allison has Lindsay Gottlieb.
Thank you so much, Coach Gottlieb. You already got the swag, and it says it right there, Big Ten regular season champs. What makes this group so special?
We really have become a team. You know, I know a lot of people were down on us when we lost a tough game to Notre Dame, and I'm so proud of how a group just sort of didn't listen to the scrutiny and decided to look inward and get better. And how about the team effort? I mean, we got contributions from
Lauren Betts has to score more than 11 points.
to our seniors. I thought Rhea played
Whatever she's got to do to get the ball more. She was 5 for 11. It wasn't bad. I mean, she didn't play poorly. She just didn't do enough. Got 11 rebounds, but 5 turnovers. Although I didn't think she got a very good whistle. So I will defend her in that sense. Juju Watkins played well. She only had 10 for 22, 4 for 11, 6 for 9, but didn't score great, but she did a lot. 5 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 2 turnovers, 3 rebounds.
To win a Big Ten regular season championship, it's I think a testament of consistency and excellence to win the regular season. But I'm just really happy with our togetherness and how we're playing right now. And I know you said what a complete team victory this was, and it was, but certainly your star, Juju Watkins, was special, and she rises up in these moments. You mentioned.
Oh, you quit saying that. She hasn't. She didn't rise up. She didn't play great until the last 2 big games.
She's 19 years old. Her talent is off the charts. But it's her.
Yeah, Kiki looked good tonight. I don't not been impressed with her throughout the year like most people, but she looked good tonight. I thought she played good defense on Lauren Betts. She shot it well. She got a lot of rebounds. Look at 9. She was 8 for 13, 9 rebounds. She played good defense. She only got 1 steal, but no blocks. But she still played good defense.
Shout out to my husband Patrick at home who cannot come to the games. He's too nervous. But shout out to Dad at home. We did it, y'all. Cheers. Sure did. I know you brought him on. Congrats. Enjoy it with your family and your team.
All right.
10 out of 10 on the cuteness scale. Once a Gottlieb family, and her love for this team. We've gotten to see them a bunch of times this year, Sarah. What have you seen growth-wise before we step away from this USC team?
I think an understanding of how to play with each other and for one another. And you can go through X's and O's, you can go through how they've continued to build a synergy and a connectivity, and especially on the defensive side of the floor. But more than anything, you can see the passion, the joy, and the love that they're playing with for each other and for USC, and that's where they become special.
Yeah, I think the Player of the Year thing is over with. So if she didn't have an advantage from the beginning, an advantage with the media, I would say it's still neck and neck with her and Hannah Hidalgo. But in terms of who's going to win, I know who's going to win at this point. She'd have to, I know the Player of the Year voting is before the NCAA championship. I just don't know if it's before or after the conference championships. So that's what I'm going to find out. I tried to get an answer from ChatGPT, and I didn't get a straight answer. So if anybody knows whether the Player of the Year voting takes place at the end of the regular season or the end of the conference championship, let me know. I know it's before the NCAA tournament.
Welcome to the fastest racing on earth. I'm ready to fall in love again. I'm both country and class.
I'm here to find love. I'm the TF. Down for.
Farmer Wants a Wife. Season premiere Thursday, March 20th on Fox.
The Player of the Year voting is after conference tournament? Okay. That's what I think it is too, but I don't know. I couldn't get an answer on ChatGPT, and I didn't want to say that in a video and be wrong. But I know it's before the NCAA tournament.
Did you know using the grocery outlet app gives you the opportunity to win groceries for life? Imagine never paying for groceries again. Well, what if I can't decide? Avocados or tomatoes?
Charlie, I agree completely.
And not just the basics. With grocery outlet, you'll find
The doggo's more fun to watch, and there's too much isolation ball with Juju.
Everything's included.
She shouldn't have that much. She's got talent around her. She shouldn't play so much isolation ball.
Now that's fucking bliss.
Last year, she played isolation ball because she had less talent around her.
What do you want to do today?
Today, I want to run. I want to skate. I want
Yes, Chris, thank you. I was pretty sure it was correct that it was conference, but when I couldn't get a straight answer from ChatGPT, I didn't want to say anything. I Googled it generally, and ChatGPT came up, I guess. So that's a lot of games then, because that could be 3 games there. Who knows? Juju could make an unbelievable push during the ACC tournament. But I doubt it's going to change anything. People have been wanting to give her the Player of the Year award since the beginning.
We believe the same is true for Duncan.
I've got a lot going on right now. Let's focus. What are your top priorities?
Welcome to the most honest commercial you've ever seen. Not the cleanest.
Anyway, all right. So I'll see you Wednesday night. Thanks for coming by for the stream.
That's eroding away, causing those cavities, those voids that the foundation then wants to settle into. And then you guys with your superhero case.
Yeah, I drank a little bit, but I don't know why it's like that. All right. We'll see you. 11:30 sign off. See you Monday.